John, I have a part A and part B to the question. First of all, will you ever play in the north of Ireland again?
I'd like to.
I'd love you to.
Tomorrow's good.
Sixty fine. And the second part of the question is, John, you've had the opportunity to duet and collaborate with a lot of different artists, from Rihanna to Big and Rich and on and on. And my question is, I suppose on behalf of everyone here in the fan club, would you like the opportunity to duet with a very tone-deaf Irish girl?
Deal. I think I had 40,000 of them last night.
Hi John, I want to ask about Sandlist. There are some songs that you always play because of people's favorite. And how do you choose the other songs? Are there any criteria for that?
You know, I feel obligated to play the hits, though I like them. Not everybody that was at last night's show will get tonight's show, so you have to play You Give Love a Bad Name, You Want It, It's My Life. And then there's usually 8 or 10 slots that are the variables, you know, what I call audibles. And then I have a list on the side of the list that I call things out as we go. So where was it? Bristol, a couple nights ago. There was a set list made, and something happens, and you walk on stage and you go, take that one out, put that in, that one out. I can choose like 5 songs on the spot. So you know, you gotta play the hits, and then the rest of them, it's how you feel, what you think the audience feels, and what we remember. We just had like 60 years on. I couldn't sing that, you know, without hearing it. And there's no chance I'm going to sing I did that one early on in this tour. You know, some songs didn't age as well as others.
Back right.
When something inspires you to write a song, like something going on in the world, something going on with you, knee surgery tomorrow, girl from Texas follows you all the way over here. Is it something that like keeps you up at night that you think about until it's done, or is it something that you just work on over time?
You know, I'm not beholden to songwriting, but every day that you open your eyes wide enough, there's an opportunity to write a song. And then there's another thing going on in the news media or in your life or meeting somebody that gives you an opportunity to write a song. So if I come up with the idea and I feel the need to sit down and do it, I will. But I don't fear that I can't. So in this situation, for instance, you know, I was more concerned today with the rehab, the acupuncturist, and you know, everything we do to get me ready. And then come up with a unique set list. So the opportunity, I barely had time to even sit down on my guitar and just play it, let alone. That's a different mindset, you know? So for me, it's a mindset. When I'm done, I'll go lock myself in a room. By late September, you know, the things will be fine.
Hey John, if you could play one song for the rest of your life, like from your whole back catalogue, whether it's B-sides or from obscure areas, anything like that, what would it be and why?
Well, if you're asking that because this is the one that you know, show St. Peter at the gate, or the one that you like the most because you wrote. 2 different stories. You know, I mean, when Richie and I die, they'll say the guys that wrote Living on Prayer and wanted it alive and that, and you're going to go, yep, pretty good, worked. But, you know, if I sing Open All Night, you know, like a little known ballad, I'm moved by those lyrics, or Letting You Go, or something like that. And those weren't hits, but, you know, I'm very proud of the songs. Each one of them has a place.
Hi John, I'm Nubia from Brazil, and I'd like to ask about Bounce, because you almost don't play songs from the Bounce album.
I'm opening it tonight.
Yes. Yes, in the Europe tour, I've seen that you've played Every Day and Undivided provided, but it's not very usual. So I'd like to ask, and there's not a song from Bounce at the Great Hits. And then I'd like to ask if there is a reason for that. It's artistically, I don't know if you don't like the songs or any more of the critics didn't like or the fans didn't like, or it's a commercial or artistically reason.
No, I enjoyed that record. I still do. If there was, I'm trying to think, if there were none of those songs included on the Greatest Hits Volume 2, it's probably because they weren't hits. Was Misunderstood on the Bounce record? Getting old. Every Day was not a hit song. We haven't played it on the whole tour. We played Under Body, we played Open All Night, we played Balance. And I remember sitting with that record a lot and saying, I like this record from start to finish, but I haven't done that for quite a while. No other reason. I like the record. I like the record. There's only 25 or so songs I can play at night. Curfews are what they are, Truck's Gotta Roll, The Body, can only take a 2.5, 3 hour show. There's not many guys that do that. But even with what I promised, the 02, 72, 73 singing songs. It's a lot of songs to remember. And I don't know how many I've done on this late in Europe, but I think we pushed it to the limit of what works and what doesn't.
Hi, I wanted to say thank you for everything. And I wanted to ask, out of all the amazing concerts that you've done over the last almost 30 years, is there one concert or one tour that really stands out for you and why?
No. I mean, you remember the littlest opening days of your career. I know that it probably was borderline offending people yesterday because I swear my allegiance to Ireland. Maybe it's a past life thing. Maybe it's because I married a girl of Irish descent. I just feel a kinship here in this place that I don't know, it must come from a previous life. In that building, I remember once 10, 11 years ago playing there. And it started raining as usual. And I jokingly said something to the effect of, it's raining because the angels are crying, they couldn't get into a sold out Bon Jovi show. As I said that, boom! On cue. It scared me so bad, I fell to the ground. And the audience hall was taken aback and pissing rain. And I called back up the microphone and I said, I didn't know you Irish were so connected. True story. Guy on the radio the next day said, even God was at the Bon Jovi show. But, that was just one example. But, man, so many. We've been blessed 1,000 times. Last night, I think Wade's right up there with me in the top 20. I felt like there was a great connection, and I enjoyed it that much last night.
Well, what was your most